Hello everyone. How you guys doing tonight? So, I know this is a little bit last minute, but I decided to do a stream tonight instead of tomorrow on Tuesday because, well, I was kind of busy tomorrow and I didn't realize it until recently. So, I figured that, you know, based on the times that I had gotten last stream, I think I just needed a little more practice in certain things for this, for the speedrun. So, I think the general plan is to get just a little bit of speedrun practice in tonight. So, I think, like for example, trying to get, you know, nail down mixing for the, you know, the few sub-games that need it. Because, especially for things like Dynablade, you know, I know the idea is you want to get Jet, but really, in practice, I've never really gotten Jet in a speedrun, so I figured that, you know, trying to, like, maybe once I get Jet, trying to figure out what to do from there would be useful. So, I think that's the general plan, so yeah, we're not really going to be doing any runs tonight, but it'll be something a little bit different. Or maybe we'll get to a run later, I don't know. Alright, so let's get rolling here. So I think it doesn't, since we're not really doing runs right away, let's just go back to this 100% here. So we have access to everything without any sort of restrictions. Okie doke. So the first thing I want to try out tonight is just basically, well, I guess we should I wonder why those aren't really, you know, the switch palaces aren't really available there. It's kind of weird. I guess we'll start off with this. With, you know, no copy abilities. Alrighty. We'll just take care of this real quick, and then we'll be on our way. Alright, so now that that's out of the way, let's take a look at, yeah, that first mix is just basically right off the bat in stage 1 here, so if I can kind of nail that down, I think that would be really helpful. So let's not even worry about Knuckle Joe here, because we want to just get some practice in. I gotta remember that I gotta start off on going on the left in that part. How do I want to do this? I think that's a little, not quite what I need there. So if we were coming in this in an actual run, we'd just be coming through. So that seems to be kind of okay there. Ah, I messed it up. I was too early there, so I didn't end up getting that Parasol Waddle D. How do we get that guy over there when he does that? I think that's the hardest part of this mix, just getting consistently that Waddle do over there. Is it just, I wonder if it's just 2 puffs of air. No, definitely not just that. Well, that did get him down with those and a, oh, jeez. Wasn't expecting that. Alright, maybe we're going about this the wrong way. Maybe we gotta find an easy strat first. That seemed to work, but I don't know if that's what I want to do every time. That wasn't too bad. That was a little early, I think, there. So let me pause at imminent death, and let's see if I can pull up the picture that I'm, you know, to use for reference. So give me one moment. Yeah, here we go. So this is a nice little image here. Oh, let me get that up on the screen. There we go. So the idea here is, like I said in last stream, all of these come into play in a particular order. So on this, it's on this roulette, you'll always start in the same place and you'll always stop at the same place. So when we're looking at, you know, this is the mix that we need to do first. Essentially, this this one over here. But setting that up is kind of the hard part. And I guess I should be standing on the right side when that happens. So we just got to get that guy to come down there. Alright, so in this case I got wing, which was too early. So maybe I'll, whoops, I don't want to have that up there. Okay, so let's just, yeah, let's get back into things. Yeah. All right. Yeah, let's get rolling again. Yeah, there we go. Imminent death. So, wing was a little too early. I have to, I guess, think about how many... Oh, I guess, okay, so two puffs of air will just kill that guy. I gotta think about the cues needed to get that sort of consistent setup. Maybe if I just try getting, like, a setup coming in from the right, it could be a little bit safer. So, beam. Where was that on our list? Oh, that was a little late. So 2 in the opposite direction there. Okay. So let's just reset this real quick. Alright, so we'll just get this coming over here. So that was 1 too late. So let's see if we can nail down that timing. Okay. It would have been great if I was paying attention, though. So let's try that again. I don't know how many of these I want to do, but I gotta get it consistent. I'll just wait until these guys come back together. I'm not sure if I want to do like a visual cue or an audio cue. I'm not sure which one would be better. Because you know there's a ticking sound. So that was 1 too early there. So that's not bad. It's pretty close, actually. And that's, again, 1 too early. Oh, I forgot. So that's I guess that's a good way to go and regain some health if I need to. Just hope I get something from an enemy. I hear Simon. Simon! Hey, what you doing over there? You want to come say hi to everyone? Come here. Are you gonna just rub your head against the box? Okay. Want to say hi? Hi. Come on. Come say hi to everyone. Oh, isn't he a cutie? Oh, there he goes. Alright, so that was Wheel there, so I don't know, Wheel might not be too bad, but I'd rather just be able to consistently get Jet. Okay, so if I wait until I see Wing, it gives me Wheel. So maybe I just have to wait until I see Wheel on the roulette. I was not paying attention there. That's okay. Okay, that was pretty good. At least I'm in the ballpark when I'm doing these. So that's a plus. So it's really just a matter of fine-tuning things. Still a little early. I don't know how far I need to go to the right to reset things, but I figured safest just doing it over there. That was pretty good there. Still a little early, but I seem to be getting Wheel a lot, which means I just need to delay things ever so slightly. It seems like when I get Wheel, it gets instantaneously gotten it, but when I get Jet, it is a little bit of a delay. I'm kind of wondering why that is. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it depends on the frame or something. I'm getting to see a lot of that "let's go" image when I make the helpers there. That was pretty good. Let's go! Now let's go away! Let's go Pikachu? That was really early there. Also, slightly wrong franchise earlier, but that's alright. They both have pink round puff balls. Oh, okay. Took a second to pump the brakes there. Alright, I gotta really make sure I'm focusing on these mixes. Oh, that was a little too late there. So that's... Oh, I guess that's all you need to reset. Just get him slightly off screen. It's so close, and yet so far. I guess I'm just really good at getting wheel. Well, at the very least, all the mobility ones are kind of close together. So, at least that's something. So, if I'm a little bit early, it's okay. Okay. Oh, I don't need to do that anymore. Oh, that was really early. Trying to do something with the, you know, to get the timing down, and it's just a little tougher than I thought. No, that was definitely early. Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, we did get Jet there. So let's see what we can do with that. I'm not sure if wheel would be better or not in some of these areas. That seemed to go pretty good there. Still getting it less than 50% of the time, though. Ideally, I'd want to get it over 50% of the time, otherwise it's, you know, random. Well, that was just late. Ah, that was too early there. Oh, and now I'm dead. That's okay. We get to do a little bit more practice anyways. So we'll just kind of go over here. Oop, and we lost the Parasol Waddle D. Okie doke. Nah, that's too early. At least we have this nice setup that we can just keep repeating this this stuff. We're a little closer, but not what we need. Alrighty. Ah! Okay. Still getting wheel. Keep doing it too early. That was too early as well. I guess it is better to be too early than too late in this scenario. Because at least if you're too early, you get something like wheel that you might be able to use to still, you know, whoa, okay, to still be relatively, oh, you know, good times there. Okay, that was the first one in a while. Okay. That's 2 in a row there. Three in a row, okay. Maybe I'm getting the timing down? At least for now. Okay, this is looking promising. So let's see if we can keep this up. That's 4 in a row. That's actually really good, considering my track record with things so far. Okay, 5 in a row. I'll take it. I think I'm getting it. Now, the only problem with this is this practice is nice, but, you know, once I actually do some speed runs, you know, I have to remember that specific timing in between my runs, which, you know, can be an hour in between each one. Ah, I broke the streak. 6 in a row is not bad, though. Considering how many times I've gotten, you know, early ones. And even then, wow, okay. I guess I could kind of, like, stop, but I want to make sure this is a little solidified, this sort of thing. Ah, sorry, I got distracted by a cat. Hey, Domino. What are you doing? Want to say hi to everyone? Or you just want to rub your head on some boxes? No, you just want to rub your head on some boxes. Hi. What are you doing? Oh, jeez. Alright. Scared me there for a sec. Alright, well, I guess he doesn't want to chat. And I guess I kind of messed up things with that little space there, so maybe we'll just kind of reset things real quick. Okay, so just kind of going until the edge of the screen comes off there is good. That was too early. I gotta be careful of that, because I don't want to kind of continue that sort of streak. Whoa, jeez. I was trying to read things real quick. So thank you, Errant Wizard 26 for the follow. It's much appreciated. Getting close to that 10 follower milestone there, which is always nice. A little early there. Aaron T. Wizard. Oh, sorry I mispronounced it there. It's always interesting when you have names that you see but never, you know, speak. Like, you know, if you're like... The word Q always messed me up because, like, you just pronounce it Q, but it's spelled like Q-U-E-U-E. And so when I was younger, I didn't even know that it was the, you know, the same word. And so I would pronounce the word I saw, you know, the word Q, when I read it, I would pronounce it like Quayway, which is just the weirdest thing. But I don't know. It's one of those weird things, because, you know, every once in a while you'll see a word and you're like, how do I really say this? Words are weird. Not to mention the fact that in English there's like the rules aren't really consistent sometimes between certain words. Q is just the queue, the others are waiting in queue. Just waiting in line to be pronounced. I guess if I wanted to be, like, frame perfect when doing these, because you notice that sometimes when I get the copy ability, it's, there's a little bit of a delay, and sometimes there's not. Like that one, there was no delay there. Ah! Quayway. Hey, Poochzors, how's it going? Chair stream? I don't really know what you mean. Things seem good on my end. Ah. I mean, I'm in a chair. That was a little early there. April Fools. Yeah, I love April Fool's Day. It's one of those days where you can just get away with doing silly stuff. Honestly, I prefer this. There were a lot of things I was considering doing for this stream, honestly. But a lot of them just were kind of outside my ability to work with. Like, well, I don't really want to spoil anything, because I want to make sure I have more April Fool's Day stuff for next year, and the year after that. But, a variation of this that I was going to do was, I was actually going to, instead of the little image that I have over where my camera is, I was going to have, like, a video, and then have myself come in and sit down and start, like, playing things in the video while I was doing things live. Either that or, like, come in and hold up a sign saying April Fools or something and have that running on loop, but kind of decided to do something like a half an hour before the stream, though, so I don't think I could have set that up. Yeah, April Fool's Day is like one of my favorite holidays. Not in the... Oh, okay. Not in the sense of, like, how I have these Kirby abilities, and, like, every single one of them is basically like, oh, this is my favorite ability. It is one of my favorite holidays, just because I think that any opportunity that people can take to you know, just get a little chuckle out of things, is, you know, it's very nice to just, you know, take things not too seriously for a day. Fakes death for life insurance companies. You're under arrest for insurance fraud. April Fools. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna get away with that. I mean, honestly, you know, with April Fool's Day, it's nice to have some guidelines for the things you're trying to do. Because, like, things like that won't fly, but, like, you can get away with the small stuff. Like, trying to think of a good example. Yeah, basically, your actions, whether they're a joke or not, shouldn't really have harm on other people. So, you know, that's why you have to kind of be careful sometimes with, like, pranks and stuff, and how sometimes you see, like, pranks go too far. But, you know, as long as, you know, you're planning things out and trying to think of the worst case scenarios, and if those aren't bad, then, you know, just go for it. Yeah, you can't, like, you can't fake your own death. You can't, like, I mean, you shouldn't do that in general, but still. Like, you shouldn't do things that will cause people to worry too much, I think. Unless you can, like, very quickly dissolve it. Yeah, you don't really want to cause any sort of harm when you're, you know, doing stuff like that for pranks. I don't know, it's something I kind of think about. Like, you know, you want to make sure that when you're, I guess it's like ethical, a question of ethics, essentially. Like, you want to make sure that you're doing things in an ethical way. I think that's a good way to kind of sum things up. Kind of like how, when you're doing, if you're part of, like, a survey or some sort of, like, experiment where, like, a social experiment or something, the right thing and the correct thing to do is to, you know, to have the people inform you of it, especially if they're doing things like, misleading you. You know, the correct thing to do in those circumstances, if you're like the scientist, is to at some point in the study let them know, so that way, you know, everyone's on the same page and everyone knows how everything is being used. Whoop, that was a little late there. I guess I didn't need to go all the way over there for that one. A little early there. Oh, gee. Yeah, you probably shouldn't harm yourself when doing these things, too. Like, I think that's just kind of common sense. Now, if you can pull off, like, a fake thing, I mean, like, you know how sometimes people do, like, pranks and make it seem like you're in some sort of dangerous situation or something? Then, yeah, like, if you can pull that off, I think that's much more impressive as a prank there. But anyways, those are just my opinions on things anyways. Ah, a little late there. It'd be kind of embarrassing to get you know, to lose a life from the roulette. I know, one prank, I don't really pull many pranks outside of April Fool's Day, but one thing that I did do was, for some reason I was in the car with my dad, and, you know, for some reason we needed to like call my mom or something, and I didn't have my phone on me, so we used my dad's phone, and he called her up and basically said, "Oh, you know, our son got in an accident," and, you know, we let her on for a little bit and just kind of, you know, as part of the same conversation, we said like, "Oh no, we were just joking with you." She was kind of a little upset, but I think she got over it after a while. I don't normally do those sorts of things often because, like I said, you don't want to harm other people. That's my philosophy with things. But at the time, though, it was hilarious. But, you know, things like that, if you're you know, if you're doing that sort of thing, you don't want to, if you do have to put someone in distress as part of the prank, make sure it's kind of shortened and easily dissolved. Yeah, but which really feels real? Some guy faking and living, or someone actually stabbing themselves for April Fools and maybe living? Yeah, I'm not sure how to think about that, honestly. Like, you definitely don't want to do any sort of serious harm. So, what are some, like, April Fool's things that you guys have seen today? I haven't seen too many. I think one of them that I did see, though, was Logitech, like the company that makes, like, computer keyboards and stuff. They put out a video saying that, like, they were rebranding wireless mice as gerbils. Or, I think it was a hamster. Either a hamster or a gerbil because they didn't have, like, the tails. Oh! Guys, remember that time that I said that it would be embarrassing if I died due to the roulette? Now can confirm it's embarrassing. Ah, okay. A little early there. Japanese roulette? What do you mean? Russian roulette, but Japanese. Okay. I thought you were talking about the roulette in this game here. Oh, now I get it. Because I used the roulette and I, you know, got knocked out, lost a life there. Sometimes it takes me a little while to get the joke. Oop, I didn't want that. I wanted both of them. It'd be kind of interesting if there was a thing where, you know, you had someone playing a Kirby game and then every time Kirby ate something, they had to take like a bite of a sandwich or something. I don't know why that popped into my head, but... Man, I wish I could get back to that, like, 6 jet streak that I had. Like, that was a great streak before. Because, like, if I'm doing this in an actual speedrun, I don't want to be going back and, like, trying to get Jet, like, 7 or 8 times. Ow! Oh, jeez. Ah, Jesus! Please, Kirbo. Here we go. Every time Kirby eats, you have to inhale a full 5-course meal. Alright, be right back, guys. Gotta get a 5-course meal. Oh, messed it up. I want this block. Oh, I want the block that was here to be here, because that way the Parasol Waddle D can turn around real easy. Because, like, if I don't do anything, he'll just keep walking right there. And that's no good. Well, let's just kind of reset things real quick. And I'll just skip over that. I'm in, like, the ballpark every time I do this, but it's just not close enough. Or not consistent enough, I guess. Like, I got it there, but, you know, if I can get it down to, like, even just consistently 50%, that would be great. Oh, that was just late. One of the servers you were in added the Discord alert to the image, and so many people were so mad until they realized it. It's... If I had the time to plan things ahead, I would probably add, like... Or I'd probably, like, do... Like, get some sort of audio file that was just, like, random messaging sounds from different sites, and just kind of play that in tandem with the stream. Like, there's a lot of great April Fool's Day shenanigans people can pull if, you know, if you're paying close enough attention. Some of them are obvious and some of them are overdone, but every once in a while you get something that's really creative. I kind of want to know, like, my percent getting Jet and percent just whiffing, but part of me doesn't want to see how low that actually is. Like, I'm honestly not really keeping track here, but I think my ratio of Jet to other stuff is 1 to a lot. Ah! I wonder if this might be, like, one of the things where I have to just basically do a little bit of practice every day to really get good at it. So it's kind of like cramming before an exam. It can work, but it's not the best way to learn something. Ow. I can definitely see myself dying to roulette again. It's pretty good. I guess even if I get it like a quarter of the time, it's something. And every time I seem to be whiffing, it's still something decent. Except that time. It's like most of the time it tends to be something useful. The poor right side Parasol Waddle D. What Waddle D? Oop, didn't want that. Okie doke. If I wanted to be fast, that'd probably be the best way to set things up, assuming that I don't, you know, get hit there. Wing is pretty early. So there's two main mixes I have to do in an any percent run. This is the first one. But the other one, so the reason why this one is tricky is because you have to wait just a long time to get the right spot. And so just like having that waiting period can be kind of rough. The other one is, you know, in Revenge of Meta Knight, and it's very difficult, I feel, to get things kind of set up if you're like improvising things. And however, Jet is really close in that one. It's like the third slot in the roulette. So it's pretty much just like you hear a quick audio cue, or whoa, jeez. Speaking of audio cues, yeah. Pretty sure everyone here knows the mixes. Well, I'm not really assuming that, but I'm pretty new to the community, so I don't know. I'm just trying to give a little insight on things. Other people stream any percent pretty regularly? Huh, okay. Maybe I'll have to check out some of those streams. I've only really been streaming this game for a month. And even then, it's only 2 days a week. Usually Tuesdays and Fridays. I know there's a couple of people actively speedrunning this, but you know, there's not too much to you know, new times on speedrun.com that I've seen. But in any case, I'm sure that the other people speedrunning this game right now are a little bit better than I am. Or a lot better than I am. But, you know, I've never really done any speedrunning before, you know, last month, so it's not really... I guess, you know, I guess I'm just kind of new to the speedrunning scene. I'm doing all this mixing, and I can already tell that the first time it goes right in a run, I'm gonna lose it somewhere along the way. You have a 100% way to get jet every time? What do you do? Just get jet. There's an easy way to get jet. Just book a flight with American Airlines. You'll get your jet no problem. Well, I got rid of that copy ability, I guess. Yeah, that joke probably would be in bad taste. There's another wheel. Pretty big tire. It's as big as Kirby. Jeez. I find it kind of funny that when you get like the wheel ability, Quiver dies to roulette in Avengers Endgame. I'm so hyped for that movie. Like, I've watched every single Marvel Cinematic Universe movie. I was gonna say every Marvel movie, but I've actually seen none of the, like, 5 million X-Men movies there are. One of the cool things about when you toss, like when you're playing 2-player and you're trying to toss an ability to the other person, some of the abilities you toss, like, act a little bit differently when you throw them. Like, Rock just sinks to the ground really fast, and Jet kind of just, like, swooshes upwards a bit. I think the little touches like that are, it's the little things that kind of make things enjoyable. That was really early. I don't think I've gotten wing in a little bit. I think that's a good thing. So another interesting thing about Avengers Endgame is that Infinity War premiered April 27th of last year, and Endgame is premiering April 26th of this year. So I thought the date mixture there was kind of interesting. Or not mixture, but, you know, just how close they actually were. Ow. Okay. We'll just share that piece of food with the mechanized jet robot there. I'm sure it won't just smear all ice cream on its face. Or eye. Or screen? Kirby's weird. I'm not really sure if I'm getting any better at mixing. Like, I know I'm close, but I have to try and close the gap. Ow. Just wanted to... Whoop, sorry. Just wanted to see that Waddle Dee suffer real quick. Look at how cool the wheelie rider thing looks down there. Like, Kirby's just jamming out to some tunes. Of course, if I could get off of a wheelie rider, that would be great. Sorry, I just got something in my eye real quick. Oh, there goes my glasses. Okay. Let's wheel. Okay. That was pretty early. Come on, Wheelie. Here, boy. There we go. That Parasol Waddle D is like the only one I just consistently destroy. I mean, I don't even need to, but... Ow. There's a jet. I think part of my strategy right now is just to try and get, like, a specific timing down. Which wasn't that. But if I can, like, find a good cue to use, then that would be, you know, some way to get it consistently, then it would be great. Like, if I pay really close attention, I could maybe, like, count the, number of ticks, that go by in the roulette. Like, the audio ticks. But there's a lot of them. And I don't know if it's always going to be consistent, you know what I mean? It probably will, because it always starts at the same spot, but... I don't know, sometimes some sounds don't get to be played because too many things are on screen or whatever. I was just late. I also gotta get my butt moving and actually, you know, upload my runs that I've done so far. Oh, and there goes that. Look, I even have all the runs that I've done so far that are, like, PBs. I have them all, like, chopped out and edited so that it's, you know, just that run in the stream. But I just haven't gotten around to uploading it, and I have, like, 5 or 6 or 7 of these that I need to upload, and I feel a little weird about doing it all at once and saying, like, hey, people on speedrun.com that have to approve all the runs for Kirby Superstar. Can you do these 7, even though the most recent time is really the only one that actually matters? Okay, thanks. Like, I don't know, I feel a little weird about doing that sort of thing, but I kind of just want to get all my runs up to show, like, the progress that I've made since I've started. So that's, like, my reasoning for wanting to have all of them up there. So, but nevertheless, it's something that I gotta actually do. Hopefully it should be soon. Because I want to actually get the times up there. I think I seem to get jet, and then I get it you know, I can usually string together a couple of them, but then I kind of mess it up somewhere along the way. So it's not really something that I can do consistently right now. It'd be cool to do like a two-player run of this game or something. Like a speed run with two characters. Like two playable characters there. Not like one person, two controllers, but... Ooh, okay. Well, I didn't die to the roulette, so that's a plus. Well, I just destroyed the block I needed. Maybe there's another way we can set things up. Maybe we'll destroy... We'll go over here. No, I don't think that's going to work very well. It won't be very efficient. We just... Oh, wait. Let's just return to the map. There's no need to actually go through all that. There we go, we're back. And now we can just easily reset things from here. Way too early there. Oh, gee. Didn't... Dang it. Alright. We'll reset that, make it a little bit easier on ourselves. A little early. This is a great commentary, huh? Oh, I do a mix. Oh, it's a little early. Oh, that one was good. Oh, a little early. Whoops, I died. A+ commentary. So exciting. Not to mention just the exciting range of emotions that you can get from just watching my camera over there. That's a wheel. How many tires have we made today? Probably a lot. I think I'm still getting wheel more than I'm getting jet. So all I need to do is like delay things just a little bit more than I normally do. Exactly not like that. There's another tire. Oh, there's 2 jets in a row. That's good. Doing all this practice for getting jets and zero practice in actually using jet in the rest of the level. But I think maybe it's a little more important to get that down consistently before I try and figure out the right route to take with jet. Ow. How much health does that actually take away when you do that? Oh, please don't destroy that block. Please don't destroy the important block. Getting a little tired of this. I don't know about you guys, but I love bad jokes like that. Kind of like, it's so bad it's good type thing. I don't know. That's how I think about it. Kind of like how dad jokes are a thing. Really, they're just, you know, your jokes, they're so bad, they're good. Like, oh, I forgot mine. Forgot to remember that joke. Kind of like, I'm hungry, and then you just reply, hi, hungry, I'm dad. Just comedy gold right there. Like, they'll never see it coming. I just think dad jokes are a beautiful thing. Really, the point of dad jokes, I think, isn't to make other people laugh, it's to make you laugh. Or more, maybe it's more to make other people, like, cringe at them. I don't know. This is going pretty good so far. Lots of jets recently. And we got another tire. Clearly, I've mastered the roulette. I guess getting it in the ballpark isn't bad, but it'd be nice to get that consistent jet. I want to be in the jet stream. Actually, that would have probably been a great thing to call tonight's stream the jet stream, because I'm trying to get jet so much. Alright, I think I'm gonna grab a drink real quick. I'll be right back. So I think I'm just gonna... Alrighty, let's get back to it. Water is important. There's the chat. There's not a jet. I'm trying to listen for like an audio cue. As long as I can kind of react with that audio cue, should be good. A little early there. Got me in the backspin there, I guess. That was just a little late. I'll leave you alone this time, Parasol Waddle D. A little early. Ooh, an ice cream. Might as well eat it. Oh, and there goes the block I need. Good thing we can easily reset. Oops. I guess I could have kept that for a little bit. Oh well. I thought that would have spawned the guy in. I guess I didn't go far enough to the right. Oops. I didn't even realize that it made the little sparkles around Kirby in the mix. I wonder if those are consistent. That was good, but I don't think it had the same spark pattern and little sparkles. That was pretty good too. Before I was just looking at the actual roulette, but you know, I'm trying to see if things are going to be a little bit different with mean, even if it is consistent, I don't know if that's the best way to kind of think about things here. Because ideally, either way, it's just based on timing. And as long as I get the timing right, it should be, you know, I should be able to get jet consistently. Or wheel, apparently. Ow. I guess you would kind of hurt yourself if you wanted to eat two different things that were both the same size as you. And an umbrella. Like, I'd imagine the umbrella especially would kind of hurt. Because, you know, people normally don't eat umbrellas for a reason. Ow. Ooh, that almost got me there. There's a jet. There's another jet. That's not a jet. What are you doing, Corbo? Ow! Corbo, please! There we go. Hope you guys are having a nice April Fool's Day. We'll go a little while longer, I think. There's only so much practice you can do before it starts to not become very effective. So, I don't want to overdo it, basically. We'll see. Maybe only like 7 hours more, and then we should be good. It's 2 in a row. Nice. But I guess it doesn't matter how many I do in a row, it's how many I need to get on average. Ow. Oh, that was close. Ah, jeez. Like, I need to do this a lot more than I'm doing this. Getting Jet, I mean. It seems to be working. Too bad I lost count of how many times it's happened in a row there. We'll say we're on a, you know, a streak of N jets in a row. Now it's N+1. Oh. I missed. Huh, that was kind of interesting. N+2. Ooh, pretty good streak. Ow. Well, streak had to end sometime, right? With however many jets we did in a row. I kind of zoned out a bit, honestly. Maybe this would make for a good warm-up, trying to get jet, you know, before I start doing any runs for the night. Like in my normal streams, I mean. Oh, this is the first wheel in a while. I'm starting to get the hang of this a little bit more. And I realize I said that like an hour ago, but still. I feel more confident about that statement now. I guess ideally I'd want to try and just get it down to muscle memory. Considering it's just, you know, just kind of a cue there. I wonder if I could still work with wheel if I needed to, as like a backup strat. Because I really don't want to, like, do mixes, you know, many mixes in a single run, because that would just waste more time than it would save. Like, if something like that just happened, if something like that happens in an actual run, that would waste a bit of time there. What do you guys think of this music? Considering it's been the music we've heard the entire stream. Ow. Still can't believe I never knew that was an option in the roulette before I started speedrunning this game. Like, only now it's an issue. Ow. Ooh. I saw that one coming. Did not see that coming, though. Should have. That's like the third or fourth time it's happened. Or, I don't know, maybe 10th. Not keeping really an eye on how many times that's happened, but it's happened a bunch. Oh, that got rid of that. Okay. That's interesting. It didn't despawn the Waddle Doo there. Like that time you despawned. Ow. Ah, well, I messed that up. That Waddle Dee isn't even carrying that Parasol. He's just like glued to the top of his head or something. Man, I'm getting tired. I mean, you could say that I might have some jet lag. It would have gone better if I got jet there, but still. Guess I just gotta roll with it. Keep an eye out for things in the future. Like that. Gotta keep a sharp eye, I guess. Yeah, maybe it should be time to end the stream soon. Just because I'm feeling so tired of things right now. Or I guess just tired. Not really tired of anything in particular. So we'll just say next time we get a game over, we'll call it quits for the night. That was close. Might be sooner than I think, actually. Oh, not even paying attention. When you're not paying attention to simple things like that, that's when you know it might be time to, to wrap things up. Oh. Speaking of wrapping things up, okie doke, I think that's gonna be it for the stream. Hope you guys enjoyed this little bit of a, different Monday stream. And, yeah, maybe if you guys enjoyed it, we can try doing more of this practice stuff in the future. Although I think it would be better if, just kind of tack it on as like a warm-up for the beginning of future streams. Because, getting little bits of practice in like that, I think is going to be beneficial in the long run there. So, anyways, like I said, hope you guys enjoyed, and I guess I will see you next time. April Fools. I mean, I'll still see you next time, but, like, yeah. You know what I mean. Take care.